Up next is Waterhouse-Hori. Maku is of Maori Niuean descent. He was born in WA and was raised in Queensland. He is the second eldest of 5 children. Maku is a Christian and his faith and relationship with God is very important to him. Maku considers it an honor to bring awareness to his peers the dangers and negative impacts substance abuse can have on one's life and those that surround them. It is Maku's biggest mission to be the voice of all youth. Maku says, "Together, let's change the narrative. Forget the vape, instead be a hero and wear the cape." Please give a warm welcome to the stage, the voice of youth, Maku Waterhouse-Hori.
Kia ora e te whānau. Hello everybody, my name is Michael Waterhouse-Hori and I'm honoured to be here and present my speech to all of you amazing people. Firstly, let me formally introduce myself. I'm 13 years old, soon to be 14. I'm of Maori Niuean descent. I was born in Perth and raised here in Queensland, which makes me a full-blooded Mozzie. There are 7 members in my family: my mum, my dad, my 4 siblings, and myself. We have 3 pet guinea pigs, and their names are Dino, short for dinosaur, Brownie, short for chocolate brownie, and Wakanda, short for Wakanda forever. I'm a proud Christian teen, and my faith in God is very important to me. We moved to Yarrabilba from Pimpama in April 2021. At that time, I attended Pimpama State Primary College, and I wanted to finish my last year strong as I was school captain. So I commuted to Pimpama from Yarrabilba each morning via bus and train. I'd wake up at 4:30 a.m. to get ready and leave home by 5:50 a.m. to go to the bus stop. I'd get home at 6 p.m. every school day. I did this for 7 months straight, and although it was extremely tough, it taught me how to be resilient, and I got a taste of the world of independence. That pretty much wraps up all the information most notable about me. The topic I'll be speaking on today is a topic that is close to my heart and definitely an issue amongst my peers, and that's substance abuse, and how substances such as alcohol, drugs, cigarettes, and a major substance amongst my peers, vaping, can affect one's life. I grew up in a household where my mum educated us on the dangerous effects of substance abuse, and she went through it herself. Growing up, I witnessed the damage addiction had on my mum, and I promised myself I wouldn't go down the same destructive path as she did, and instead break the generational cycle of addiction. One of the most common ways people fall into substance abuse is peer pressure. What is peer pressure? Peer pressure is encouraging someone to engage in unhealthy behaviors that you typically wouldn't do. Peer pressure is when someone takes advantage of your vulnerability. This often happens amongst the very ones in whom we call friends. Nowadays, we always want to feel a sense of value and be accepted by those around us, hence why we all eventually succumb to peer pressure. The next factor that contributes to substance abuse is trying to feel a part of a group, a sense of belonging, or trying to be cool. This one can also tie in with peer pressure, but I believe they are somewhat different. When you take a substance to be cool, you are doing it voluntarily and not by someone pressuring you. This can happen when you feel left out and you just want to fit in. Sometimes you just want to experiment and see what all the fuss is about. This one is as equally as stupid as the last one and makes no sense at all. Lastly, the environment in which you are raised in can play a huge factor on your outlook on substance abuse. Being subjected to things at home can either have a positive or negative impact on your life. I myself have experienced and seen firsthand what addiction can do to those you love and care for. My mum has always been a positive role model in my life, as she suffered from addiction since she was a teen herself, and explained to me that she was never educated about the dangers of substance abuse, even though she was raised in it. She made it her mission to recover and not only shelter myself and my siblings from such things, but also educate us and fill us with the knowledge that we needed to know about the severity and effects of substance abuse and the damage it can cause on our bodies, not only externally but internally. Vaping is by far one of the most common and worst types of substances seen and used across a lot of age groups. It is shown that 17% of 12 to 17-year-olds have vaped. This is a massive problem due to easy access and availability in stores, and the flavors which attract many as it supposedly tastes really yummy. Breathing in harmful chemicals from vaping products can cause irreversible damage to your lungs, lung damage, lung disease, cancer, cardiovascular disease, and in some cases, death. Vaping is extremely harmful to the human body. Recent studies have shown that e-cigarette users are 34% more likely to have a heart attack, 25% more likely to develop artery disease, and 55% more likely to suffer from depression or anxiety. Understanding the long-term effects of vaping requires long-term studies, which is why it's difficult for scientists to do so, as vaping is a fairly new substance. Even though smoking amongst the youth is not as common as vaping, it still is happening and shouldn't be overlooked. Now, I've briefly spoken about the internal damage that vaping and smoking can do on one's body, but let's talk about the external damage. Both vaping and anything that you can smoke damages your teeth and causes gum disease, and in worst cases can also make your teeth fall out. The skin can also absorb nicotine. This may cause adverse effects such as premature skin aging, delayed wound healing, and increased infections. It may also lead to skin diseases like psoriasis, acne, eczema, and skin cancer. Now that you are educated with the dangers of substance abuse, I'd like to end my speech with tips on why you should say no to vaping and substance abuse. 1, it's better for your overall health. 2, you'll have a passion for life again. 3, you'll save a lot of money. 4, you'll have a more positive outlook on life. 5, you reduce the risk of all health complications. 6, you'll feel better mentally. 7, you'll breathe better. 8, you'll look better. 9, you'll enjoy quality time with your loved ones. And 10, you'll increase your life expectancy. Be the change you deserve. It's time we change the narrative for our generation and every generation to come, because it's okay to forget the vape, instead be the real hero and wear the cape. Hold up. Oh. Thank you for your time. God bless you all.
Kia ora. Wow. How about another round of applause for our bro over here? We've got a little...